Well, we've had another successful and very fun time at the Koski camp, the old cabin. I'm going to go through a few things here just for fun. This nice shed. I think next time we come up here we're going to just make sure all of the leaves and such are away from the base so that it doesn't rot. We do have a porcupine that's been around, and he has done a little bit of damage here and there around places. The outhouse needs a couple pieces of plywood to that roof around the edges, especially in the front. Last year I had done filling all of the cracks with caulk, painting. All the windows got scraped, primed, and painted last year as well. That would have been 2018. Then we found as we were doing these logs that these front logs were really rotten, be it from dry rot, wet rot, and ants. So we filled them structurally, and then on the outside we put a wood hardener, and that fix has really caulked the bottom. Of course, that fix has held up great here over the last year. We haven't had to do anything with it. These posts, it's been 3 years. I did scrape them, put wood hardener on them, and primed them. Paint them another day, but at least that kind of preserved them again. Did the door front and back thresholds, put some transparent wood protectant with a slight cedar color. I didn't quite get the stringers. I'll do those next time we come up, hopefully in October. Hopefully that thwarts any porcupine activity here. You can see some new chewing here, and we did see the porcupine, so that post and the railings all treated. James swept around the whole outside, just cobwebs. I did try in the sauna to put that same wood protectant, but that needs a little more cleaning to the cedar before I think that protectant is really going to work. Let's see here. I scraped, primed, painted the back stairs. The one color brown for porch and floor paint they had. Touched up, painted this post. And the bottom of the storm screen door back here was a little bit in bad shape, so just painted the bottom of that so far to really protect it, so that we'd easier to protect than replace. We cut down 2 spruce trees on the first day. Dave and the kids hauled all the rubbish away, but there was one spruce tree that my dad and I had cut. It was a bigger one, and then I think it weakened those 2 where you see the posts, and they broke off, and the one broke right on the edge of the lawn, right along the edge of the lawn here. This other one fell right on the edge of the lawn all along here. So we got those cut up into sections, pulled the brush back into the woods. We got that done. Did a little bit of window, what I could reach, window glazing on that sauna window out there. This wasn't a big work trip. It was really a trip to do a few things for repairs, and to also was going to look at this hatch and look at the floor, because the floor needs some attention, but we'll do that in October instead. I did take the curtains home to wash from the upstairs, so we put the blinds down. I see replacing those windows sometime soon in the upstairs. There'd be 4 windows on that upstairs level. And let's see here. I'm trying to think. I think that's about all we did this trip. I had a couple more plans, but I think we got to the things that needed immediate attention now. And then Brenda had come over and said we could borrow her 8-foot ladder or her expanding ladder, whichever one, because the ladder I had last year only let me get to about the top of the windows with the caulking and the painting. So that will get us to caulk and paint all the way up to the top levels. There's really not that much to do. The majority was done last year. And at that point, we'll fix over some of these little spaces. But that was all good. It was dry, but we've gotten a lot of rain this week. Dave, of course, cut the lawn and just around the edges that doesn't get cut by the mower. So Brenda stopped by today as we are ready to leave. It all got mowed. We did cut up some spruce for fast fires. We had to have fire the last 3 nights because it was really cold. and I guess colder than normal. So we cut up just enough of the spruce from before. We can split it next time and have some fast, quick fires. We cut that, and there was a little tree down on the outhouse, just a small apple, and got that off from there. And did some other minor stuff that cut a tree up the driveway a little bit. But it's about the scope of the work that we've done in the last 2 years. Kind of what we did this year. Had a lot of fun at the lake. There was no blowdown on the trail. There was some small stuff I saw that Brenda had cut. But at this point, it's totally clear. And been windy, been sunny 1 minute, and cloudy the next. We've done a lot of stuff. Paddled the Ausable River. We went to Mosquito Falls and got chased out by a terrible thunderstorm on the way back out of the woods, but we made it well. Been to a very calm lake, first day or so. Been a very choppy, as full as I've ever seen the waves close to the shore. But Brenda had said that the water level is up 2 feet this year, so that would make that big difference also. And then yesterday was just chop waves. No swimming, but chop. So had a good time. Looking forward to another good time coming up here, hopefully at the end of October with my folks. And we did keep the beautiful, beautiful Queen Anne's lace. It's so pretty that I said, don't mow it, let's keep it. And why not? Now we're all cleaned up, we're ready to go. Everyone's helped. Oh yes, the kids are on the staircase talking. We don't want to interrupt their talking because it's private information. But everything's good at the cabin. It smells awesome in here because it's so clean. And quite beautiful. We had one mishap with a lantern that used to hang there. I think it's been around a long time. The regulator broke. Not at first. I could regulate it, but then the regulator broke, and I had full-on air into the system. Thankfully, at the right time, I decided it was best to bring it outside since it would not get turned down. And certainly it caught on fire and broke the lantern glass, so I was a little bit, that was a good thing we got it out when we did. Other than that, everything's been copacetic. We've had a really nice time. Dave's somewhere around here. And we did not start the sauna this time because we really knew we would be late in cleaning as we are. So thanks so much. Have a good day. Thanks for listening. Bye from Koski Camp.